Hello students, this is Andrea. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to write a thesis statement for an opinion essay. Writing an opinion essay is similar to the other types of essays we've written this semester because the overall structure is the same. An opinion essay begins with an introduction, contains body paragraphs, and ends with a conclusion. Here's an example of an introductory paragraph. Remember that an introductory paragraph contains 3 parts. First, we start with a hook that will draw readers in. This can be an interesting fact or even a question. After the hook, we have the connecting information. This connects the hook to the final part of the paragraph, the thesis statement. In an opinion essay, the thesis gives the writer's opinion about the topic. The thesis statement should begin with an expression that introduces the opinion. Next, the statement should clearly state the writer's opinion. Make sure that when writing a thesis statement, you only include one opinion. This means that you can't agree for some reasons and disagree for other reasons. You can only agree or disagree in an opinion essay. Finally, a thesis statement often mentions the main reasons for the opinion. However, it is up to you to decide whether or not to include them. Now let's take a look at an example writing prompt. In many countries, the government gives money to support artists and creative people. Do you think this is a good idea? Why or why not? Now let's look at an example of a thesis statement that answers the question in the writing prompt. In my opinion, government support for artists is a good idea because art can improve a country's image, increase tourism, and attract new businesses. Notice that the statement begins with the expression, "in my opinion." Next is the writer's opinion. Government support for artists is a good idea. Finally, the thesis includes the writer's main reasons, because art can improve a country's image, increase tourism, and attract new businesses. Starting with an expression to introduce the opinion, clearly stating the opinion, and including the main reasons for the opinion make this a good thesis statement for an opinion paper. In a minute, we're going to practice writing a thesis statement for an opinion essay. But first, let's talk about the expressions we can use to introduce the opinion. Here are some examples. You might already be familiar with them. In my opinion, from my perspective, I believe that. Do you know of any other expressions we could use? Pause the video and take a minute to jot down any other expressions that you might use to introduce your opinion to your readers. When you're done, press play and we'll take a look at a few more examples. Here are a few more examples that you may have thought of. In my view, I think that. As for me, I think or I believe that. My personal view is that. Now take a look at this next writing prompt. Do you think public transportation should be free? Why or why not? To put together a thesis statement, first choose one of the expressions from the first column. Next, decide whether you agree or disagree. Finally, choose 2 to 3 reasons that support your opinion. Pause the video and take a few minutes to choose. Then write out your thesis statement. When you are finished, please click play for a few examples. Here are some example thesis statements. In my opinion, public transportation should be free because it would save people money, reduce traffic, and benefit the environment. I believe that public transportation should not be free because it will cost the government too much money, buses and trains are already crowded, and service will not be reliable. I would love to take a look at the thesis statement you wrote for this activity, so please submit your work to the Canvas assignment, Opinion Essay Thesis Statement. You can find this assignment on our Canvas module. If you need to, spend some time reviewing this video and then revise your statement before you submit it. Once you submit the assignment, I'll get back to you with some feedback on your work. Now let's take a minute to review what we learned in this video. First, we reviewed the structure of an opinion essay, and then I explained how to write a thesis statement. Remember that in an opinion essay, the thesis statement gives the writer's opinion on the topic. It should begin with an expression to introduce the opinion, clearly state the opinion, and it might also include the main reasons for the writer's opinion. As always, please feel free to email me with any questions you have about writing thesis statements. Have a wonderful day and see you soon!